Welcome back, as Mario now enters some Clockwork engines. Yep, Metal Man's classic clock. Actually, did Metal Man really operate a clock? Well, something with gears. Yes. Just because it has gears, we can't guarantee that it's a clock. It might have a clock in it, though, but that might not be Metal Man's specialty. Yeah, I guess Metal Man just runs a factory, although, for some reason, because he's weak to his own blades, he didn't design the... Well, I would say the body protection, but he's a robot, so it should come natural to Metal Man. He didn't design it very well. You know, maybe this factory or whatever it is, it's making the gears that other factories and clocks can use. And they need to be made of metal, so that's where Metal Man's expertise comes in. Unfortunately, still, he did not have the expertise to devise his own body protection. Again, still a robot, but getting killed in 2 hits by one of his own metal weapons, that says a lot. He definitely needed more protection. Okay. So, now... well, let's just go ahead and pick up another cape. Perhaps if it is a clock, I could just let time fly. Never mind. Okay, another invisible coin block here. Apparently in Ringman's stage, a similar bullet bill, there was also an invisible coin block to the left of it for Mario to be able to get up there. And again, we can see that the bullet bills, the ones that turn around, they do it only once. Okay, well, let's go into the doorway now, and still no halfway point yet. Still a lot of gears, so many that Mario is probably going to get dizzy, and Metal Man will probably also get dizzy, but are we going to find Metal Man in this particular stage? I kinda doubt it. Might find something stronger, though. Something that's probably resistant to Metal Man's Metal Blade. Of course, I don't have a Metal Blade of my own, so doesn't really matter. Could be weak to fire, though. Okay, let's get back up. Not immediately lose our mushroom to that fire bar. And lucky to get up here without getting hit by that saw. Now, how high can we go? Yes, perhaps we are going up a really tall clock. Taller than a grandfather clock, perhaps. Maybe inside a city clock. That'd have to be one really big city clock, though. Now... the return of the Fire Brother. The return of agony. And Fire Brother, you are no more. Good riddance to you. You Hammer Brothers and everything probably shouldn't be able to survive inside a clock anyway. You're gonna need to get out, and Mario will find you. What do we have now? Alright, instead of a giant spiny shell, we have a giant Koopa shell, occupied by a giant Koopa. Well, at least we can do regular jumps on a Koopa. Okay. How many regular jumps do we need, though? I don't know. Okay. That's another hit. Yeah, it's probably going to be the same pattern over and over. Maybe not. Now it throws some really small Koopas at me. Really small compared to it. Koopa shell, come back down once again. Don't stun me. I can shoot you all out, though. Maybe get a little extra coinage from you. Now, get back out of your shell once again. I said out of your shell. Jeez. Seem to be much faster now. You're gonna throw more Koopas at me? Yes, you are. Can I kick this? Yeah, that's not gonna do much. Alright, now we're up to 7 hits. And it's still intact. Okay, 8 hits. And maybe a new phase. Okay, back to hit number 8 again. And apparently that's it. Well, there we go. Guess that's a Koopa Troopa's final suicide attack to try and get rid of Mario. Successful the first time, not so successful the second time. Now, let's continue on. Okay. So, this bridge looks pretty broken. And, as we can see, those Magic Koopas, instead of the circles, triangles, and squares, they shoot fireballs at me in any direction that they think I might be in. At least you can still jump on those red Magic Koopas. They won't hurt you if you jump on them, although if you land on their fireballs, they still might. And there goes my fire flower. Guess I have to settle with just a mushroom here. Well, I can probably live with just that. And there's a halfway point already. Something tells me this level is going to be either quite short, or there's going to be a really big surprise up ahead, so they felt it necessary to put the halfway point right there. Can that flying Koopa come back? Okay. Darn, I was hoping to get that cape. Well, now that I got the cape, let's just move on. Okay. And gotta try not to lose it. Oh hey. But just in case, there's another cape right there. How many capes is it possible to collect in this level? A lot, I guess. Well, guess I can screen scroll back this way, and then the cape will reappear. Nice to have an infinite supply. Okay, now what? Yeah, I could do that too. This time, not so successful. The game read my mind. Okay, moving on once again. What will there be up here, other than these flying Super Koopas? So many of them there are. Well, there's the goal. I guess we're going from short level to long level to short level to long level. That might be a pattern here. Okay, and next, the Cloud Palace. There we go. What are we going to have here? Looks pretty cloudy, but those clouds look kind of toxic. Okay, that was a close one with that fire bar. Speaking of fire, let's go ahead and pick up that fireball right there. Okay. There we go. Boomerang brother, I hate you so. But not nearly as much as the Fire Brothers still. And maybe that, about as much as a Hammer Brother, possibly more, possibly less. Ooh. Well, that squeeze didn't work out. Okay, now let's run. Please don't stun me. Thank you. Okay. And there's a Fire Flower right here. Go ahead and get rid of that Boomerang Brother there. And this Hammer Brother here, too. Bullet Brother, still immune to fireballs as it always seems to be. Ice Brother, is it going to be immune? I'm not so sure. Well, it should be vulnerable to it. Ice versus fire. And again, the Fire Brother should probably be immune to fireballs. Well, there's a halfway point right before a boss. That's something different. Must be a really hard boss then. Must be more than one boss if there's more than one door. That's all you're gonna do? Shoot fireballs at me? I guess so. The second phase, well, the second boss actually, it's probably a reason for there to be a halfway point here. I think I almost had it. One more hit for this, and one more hit for me. Who's going to be blown away by the final hit? Apparently that. But we're not done yet. We're probably going to have another boss at the end. Or maybe an obstacle course this severe. Which is this obstacle course right here. Beat a boss only to get beaten by a fire brother. At least now with this obstacle course, I have fireballs to get rid of enemies. Fire brothers. A little eye for an eye, I guess. And the return of those particular thwomps. Is this one gonna do the same? Is it? No, it's just an ordinary thwomp. Good. But this one's probably not. It's not. And now a boomerang brother. I'd be embarrassed to get killed by that. Now what? Probably another boss? I'm kind of worried. No, we just have one of these Spike and Cloud courses. Well, it could be anything deadly and Cloud, or anything harmful. Could be choppers, whatever you want to insert here. At least I don't need to worry too much about that fire bar. Doesn't rotate against me. And neither do these two, provided I stay on the right side. Fire bars are starting to work out my way now. I hope they continue to work it to my advantage. Yep, they continue. But I don't know. This seems like it's going to be a long course. Maybe it's only going to feel long because this cloud is really slow. Well, that's definitely true, but maybe it's going to be both slow and long. Well, let's keep going up. Yes, I take it this is slow and long. And these thwomps are not going to make it that much easier. Well, keep going, Mario. You really don't want to die now. Okay, I think you're almost there, and you are there. Victory! How does it feel to be able to speed up again, Mario, now that you've beaten this level? Moonlight Forest, and it's another red level. We'll do that next time.